today's topic, I gotta warn you, it's going to be raw, honest, and maybe even uncomfortable, but necessary. We're talking about being saved, but sexually frustrated, and what to do when you don't even trust yourself to pick the right person anymore. Let me ask you something. Have you ever been in a relationship and wanted to one day be married, but you can admit you don't even trust yourself when it comes to choosing who's right for your heart or your body? Like, seriously, you love God, but this area right here feels like a losing battle. If that's you, drop some fire or a comment, because we're about to unpack something that could literally save your soul and protect your peace. Let's start here. Desire, not a sin. Wanting intimacy, connection, even sex, that's not evil, it's God designed. But the deception comes in when we think we know better than God. We say things like, I'll just talk to them. It's not that deep. I can handle this. They're not Christian, but they respect my faith. Family. Respect doesn't mean alignment, and alignment matters more than chemistry. I've been there. I've trusted my type more than I trusted the God who made my spirit. And let me tell you, your type, left unchecked, will talk you into soul ties, late night regrets, and emotional unhealthiness, not to mention spiritual frustration and confusion. Let's bring in the Bible. Solomon, the wisest man on earth. God literally gave him divine wisdom. But what happened? He ignored God's warning in 1 Kings 11, got involved with women God told him not to, and it turned his heart away from God. Think about that. If wisdom without obedience still leads to destruction, what makes us think we're exempt? You might have the Holy Ghost, a prayer journal, and a worship playlist, but if you keep ignoring that voice inside, the one that says don't call them back, or that ain't your husband, that's not your wife, you're walking into emotional and spiritual danger. Let me keep it all the way 100. It took me nearly 23 years to realize I loved what was killing me. I love my type, and my type is attractive in ways that may lead me to sin. This is when we have to step back and get wisdom and humility to learn. With all the failed relationships, our type needs to be submitted to the one who knows all. My pastor once said the creator of a thing knows exactly how it's supposed to operate, but each time I followed my flesh, I ended up with less peace, more soul wounds, and a growing distance from the very God I said I loved. With all the failed relationships and being sexually frustrated, God wasn't punishing me. He was protecting me from what I was too distracted to see, and maybe that's where you are right now. Let me say this to the person watching who's trying so hard to stay pure, but feels like they're losing. You're not alone. I see you. God sees you. And this season, it's not forever. It's okay to feel frustrated. It's okay to grieve what you had and have to walk away from. But don't go back to what you prayed to be free from. Some of you romanticize your past, not realizing it was your past that led you God. It was that pain of not wanting to be in a toxic relationship, though it was giving you what you wanted sexually to be free. God created sex. Let me repeat that. God created sex. But what better way to enjoy sex with the person you are supposed to be with? The person who shows you the fruit of trust, growth, and love. Abstaining isn't about holding out on you, but it's about protecting what can damage you, body, mind, and most importantly, your spirit. Before we close, here are 3 questions I want you to sit with this week. What parts of your type are built on brokenness or trauma? Are you following God's boundaries or flirting with loopholes? Do you believe God can satisfy you in your waiting season, or are you secretly preparing a backup plan? Let that marinate. I hope that added clarity and value to you. Don't forget, this is the Everyday Believers Network, where we help you trust God with your everyday.